Hey, what's up? We are here at Rincon for a Hallowed ground. We've done a couple laps around the school to try to find the best way in. Looks like security's already kind of sitting there, so we're gonna go in the side here, hop the fence, and see if we can get 10 minutes or so.
It's definitely in that handful of the most iconic spots ever.
You know, like, holy shit, that's Rincon. It's a big spot.
Last time I was here, I actually ate shit really bad. I tried to do a snaggle on the 12 rail and body bag. So that was the last time I was here. Fun times, fun times. So Rincon's definitely kind of out there.
It's just like every house there has like 2 acres of land or something, you know, and seeing like coyotes and shit like walking around. So it's just like a pretty weird scene to like go in there and try to get some shit done. It's like most people that ride it usually like live here or have like been staying here for a while or something of that nature, you know, because it's just like the chances of you even like ending up in that area are pretty slim.
It's like a basketball court. There's just this covered area, and the spot is just there, like perfectly gleaming.
So here it is, famous Rincon.
The first time I saw Rincon, I was really young. I got the Nowhere Fast video. My friend's dad gave it to me as VHS tape, and of course, Dave Young in his section has some clips at Rincon.
But yeah, Dave Young, I think, was the first one to ride it.
That was my first experience of seeing it. When I first saw it in person, I realized like how iconic and how crazy that spot really looks.
You gotta hop from, or I always have, just from right here. But it's nice then, because it almost has this optical illusion of like it's almost like a bank going up to it or something.
It looks clear as day, like you can kind of tell like, all right, as long as I get like a good pop off of this little launch ramp sort of thing, which shouldn't be that hard, everything's gonna work out. I think the first time I ever saw the spot was like probably from Sean Burns. So I just texted Burns so I could get the exact information. But yeah, he did it in February 2008, and it was in a Bone Death Surfing for the Ugly Broads. I think ever since then I probably wanted to check it out. It's usually like kind of a almost 2 to 3 year window between like times that tricks get done there, because it's literally like, I think it's just that crazy of a spot to where like you need to allow for the progression almost. Like
The one for me that's the most infamous is Ties 3. That shit just stomped.
I think that was kind of the start of like doing that sort of thing for myself. You can hear your landing, like it's kind of like an explosion. It's pretty sick.
Rincon is one of those spots that you can judge the clip by the spot. So when something goes down there, it doesn't matter what it is, it almost just kind of goes right into the books.
That night, Josh kind of set the tone. He started with like an over tooth, and then shortly after did over switch tooth.
Kind of like once you get here, there's not a whole lot of warm up. You kind of just got to go for it. The rails are kind of good to warm up on because they're steep, so you can kind of get the blood flowing a little bit. But other than that, it's like, well,
I mean, the spot is big, it's really tall, but it's actually a really good setup. So I was like, all right, this is it. I called it. I told everybody to get ready, turned around, and luckily sent it first go. Just for me, it was like all these years of build-up and like wanting to do something at the spot, go, fucking 20 minutes of being there, handled it, and just rode off first try. So luckily my time with Rincon was a good one. So,
but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, I think, factors to this whole spot. It's obviously gnarly, and then you got security.
From what I've heard, security can be pretty tight at Rincon.
I don't know. It's hit or miss. Like, it's kind of like any famous spot, but.
Oh, there's security right there. Yeah, we're not riding. We're just doing a little piece for a school project. We're not even riding, so we're about to wrap it up and we'll be gone. But yeah, I guess that's kind of what makes it fun, though. A little cat and mouse game on top of a scary spot. So they know the deal, A lot of times they'll give you like 5 or 10 more minutes, which that guy just gave us 10 more minutes. So
if a clip starts and you see that they're at Rincon, you're like, all right, it's about to be crazy.
Garrett with the perfect tail whip over it, as always, just right to pedal, stomped it. Nathan just went off in his United section. Like, I can't believe he comes with a half cab first. Like, Nathan's half cab is just perfect, and you think, all right, that's going to be the ender of a section.
With that 90-degree turn in to like do the turn, do the 180, cab it, like crazy.
And next thing you know, he's tiring down that double rail, and you're like, oh shit, here he comes. He's leading up to the big spot, and you don't even know what's gonna go down. Like, oh fuck, here it comes. I think Nathan kind of owns that spot for right now with the manual one on it.
Absolutely insane. Like, I don't understand why you would even think of doing something like that.
I want to say it was Trent Lutzke. He was one of the Midwest homies. Shout out to him. He did the gap to like crank arm on it, like over crank arm kind of. Shout out to him for that. Got to give it up to Brad Sims. He owns the trick, the manual tap 180 for his X Games part. I mean, that's just like, no one else is going to go there and do that. So
you're just completely hanging yourself out there to clip and go straight over that rail, like into the blocks, like who knows what could happen.
not really messing around. People don't come here for the 3-stair.
Kind of a year ago, Nathan went for the snaggle tooth on the rail down the 4 block. It's right next to the famous Rincon spot, so you got this almost untouched rail. Fucking went down, but as in true Nathan fashion, gets up like a savage, man. That rail, if it was anywhere else, it would just be murdered. Yeah, and Brock Rayford with the foot plant, he has the crazy foot plants too. He just boosts off of it.
It's pretty crazy the amount of stuff that's been done here.
I mean, like I said, there's a long list of tricks that have happened, but it's still this open ground, man. There's still so many things that can be done there.
I can think of at least a handful of tricks that should go down on it.
You already know before the clip comes up, like, all right, this is gonna be heavy, something's going down.
Because it's so gnarly, it's like you really gotta like have something to bring to the plate, you know?
the way riding is going, I can't imagine what clips we're going to see at Rincon like 5 years from now. We'll see the next clip we see someone approaching those blue rails, and we're going to see.
Rincon. Place is crazy.
That is not to be done.